This is Raymond Owens, and I have a lot of great small town stories to tell you all about the Low Country's hometown of Moncks Corner.
Tom Hamilton. I'm a father, a grandfather. I'm a big part of our community. I love coming out to all our events and seeing all our great citizens. This month here, I'm going to have 36 years as an employee of Robert Bosch. I work the night shift out there, sleep about 3.5 hours, and I do my mayor work during the day and try to catch a little nap before I go back to work. Yeah, we actually opened that up on the day we did our fireworks. This park has been needed for our town for such a long time. We had a small playground that's now been removed over here, and that playground's actually going to go to Lacey Park, and we're going to buy some more equipment. We're going to build 4 new tennis courts there and then start teaching kids tennis. But the one here, what's cool about it is for all kids. It's all inclusive. So anyone can come and play. Well, you know, they call us the Low Country's hometown for a reason. You know, even though we are a growing town in South Carolina, we also try to pick projects that work for our citizens. Since I've been mayor about 20 months, we've approved less than 80 units to be built. And we'll have some developments, so they're not going to be the huge 6,500 developments. They'll be smaller, but you know, you can't stop all growth. But the growth you get, you can make sure it's a good project, and it's a project that gives back to the community. One of our big projects is the downtown redevelopment. We're moving forward with that, and we're going to have an amphitheater where Unity Park is. We're going to rebuild Unity Park. We're going to have some shops. We're going to have a little bit of living there, but it's going to bring our downtown alive. One thing, our Miracle League field over here, we own our Miracle League. We're always looking for buddies. If you're looking for an experience that's going to warm your heart, come out on a Monday or Tuesday night and volunteer to help the kids and the adults at Miracle League. You will not regret it.
My first name is Billy, B-I-L-L-Y. Last name is Ott, O-T-T.
And what do people call you?
They call me Slick or City Slicker. I got that name years and years ago.
How did you get that name?
There was a newspaper that does all the high school sports, the sports reports. You probably know about them. Well, they had a fella there that was picking all the games, like the winner of the game. His name was Country Boy, so I decided to challenge him, so I wound up with City Slicker. So that name stuck with me, and everybody, even Dr. Bounds, when I first went to him, he wanted to know what my name was, because all he knew me was Slick. So everybody around the state knows me as Slick all these years, yeah. Well, you know, I'm just a Friday night going to the games kind of guy. You know, I started off young, and it just started rolling, and in about 2009 I got up to 500. The last one they did on 600. I've had like newspapers, TV places all over the state. They watch what my count's up to what I'm doing now.
So 500, 600, what? Explain exactly what you have
600
done.
all games, every game, all games, that way and home. The only time I missed games that I missed in 1996, I had a lung cancer, and I missed in the hospital. I missed one game in '96. 2016, I had a little mini stroke, and I had to go back in the hospital. I missed that one. Then last year, they went to Florida, and I was too old. I'm 75 to drive 2 days and come back, so I couldn't get it. They canceled the bus going down there, so I missed that one. So I missed 3. I missed 3 over the years since I was 14 years old, and I'm 75 now.
So when you were 14, were you a student here?
I was here, and I graduated in '68. So I started when I was 14, not missing games. And luckily, I just happened to stay around here and bought a house not far from here, and just wound up never having to leave. And so I just always just kind of worked out that way, you know.
So why, you just love high school football that much?
Well, it just became a thing on Friday night, you know. It just was, and I had guys riding with me. I lost one in 2008. He got too old for me and died. And then I lost one in 2020. He died. So I've had 2 guys to go over all the years and like a partner with me. So I'm by myself now. I'm the last one standing. So, we just always did. You know, we went everywhere, wherever. And when Berkeley lost, we went somewhere else. We never stopped going. So I've been to much more games than this. You know, we follow somebody. Somebody on Friday night, we're gonna be there. We might be up, like a couple of years ago, we were up in Marion watching Marion and Andrews. So we just like to go, you know, until it ends in December. So I've had games that disappointed. You know, I mean, we had a team in 1976 that went 9-1, and back then they didn't let everybody in the playoffs, and they got beat by Somerville last game, and they didn't even get in the playoffs. So things like that, disappointments is, you know, in 1988, Moody was the coach here then, and we lost a game for the championship in the last, like, 50 seconds. We fumbled ball, things like that. You know, just the sad stories. You know, 2 or 3 of them just always stay with me. You know, so you know, there's so many players and so many coaches. I've been through 11 coaches, 2 twice. So I've been through 11 coaches in all these years, in 60 years, and 10 principals. So I've been through a lot of them. So yeah, the first game I was 14, and it was a Walterboro game. So. And it was in Walterboro, and it was back in Walterboro in them days. It was hard time. They was like, the stadium was old and ancient, and they treated you bad. So it was just, they tough in Walterboro, I can tell you that, on Friday night now, very tough. So yeah, that was the first one, and just keep going, you know, and enjoy the times, you know. It's 680. Starting this year, so this game was 681, yeah. And I sat at the same place all those years. It just happened to be, I'm 4th from the top at the 30-yard line. That used to be the end of the field. So actually I was sitting at the end of the field, and they've added all the seats up here. So everything past the thing is still the same seats. So I've sat there since we moved. It used to be on the other side.
And I would imagine at your house, there's nothing else that's going to happen except Friday night football during football season.
The wife loves it. Every Friday night, she loves it, man. She's looking for me to go, you know. And like I said, I always go early. I'm always there first, so I'm going early no matter what. So that's another thing. People don't want to go with me because I go too early, you know. I want to be there early, you know, get my spot and all. I run stuff. I run Facebook stuff for Berkeley. I do annuals for Berkeley, you know, do old annuals, and I run a website for the football site. So when I'm not doing that, I'm helping the coach with other stuff, man. I'm helping posting stuff. So that's pretty much my life, you know.
And why do you do all of that?
It's just a big habit, you know. It's just, I was always like, when computers came, I worked at a Navy Yard, and I was the first one to get a computer, and I was always ahead of the game with computers. Like this year, I went to Somerville for the spring practice, just being a little spy, you know, and their coach come up and shook my hand, you know. He come up in the stands, and they noticed when I'm there, you know, so. And same way I went to CSU, we went to CSU practice, and the Oceanside, the Oceanside coach, his daddy was the Fort Dorchester coach, he came up, he just wanted to talk to me. That's what I love about this. Anywhere I go, you know, somebody knows my old ugly face and knows I'm gonna be there where I'm gonna be at, so.
Well, I would imagine, having gone to as many games as you have and being so involved in high school football, you might have some information you can give to the coaches here. Is that true? Do you ever give them any advice?
Our coaches don't want my information, I can tell you that. They don't like, most of them don't like my criticism, I can tell you that, so no, not really. I had a son that died a couple years ago, and I still have a daughter. Both of them was fighting cancer, so you know, they still, one's around, and I lost one, so he was in his 50s, so.
In 1964, that was?
64, okay. Yeah. I'm 75 now, so this will be 61st year.
So are you excited about the new season?
I'm always excited. If I can go up them stands, I'm excited now. And I had a little fall this year already, and I'm trying to heal, and I'm ready to run up them stands and see how I can do, you know. If I can get up those stands, I feel like I can make it another year. That's what I try. Oh man, I love it, man. And another thing, I don't come down out of the stands. Once I get up there, I've changed my bathroom habits. I never come down till the end of the game. So I must have a bladder as big as a barrel. I just too lazy to come down, you know. Like I said, I fell and busted my leg and it got infected. I had 14 stitches in my leg, so it ain't healed yet. It's been about 6 weeks. I fell in the backyard, man, on some bricks. So it's still healing, but I won't sit at the bottom. I'm going to the top because that just makes me feel like, I won't sit down there with the old people, you know. I try to get to the top when I go, you know. And like I said, I put a plaque in when I got 600 games. I put my own plaque in. I wasn't waiting on me to die and then put a plaque for me, you know. The first one they did was that one, and then the News and Courier did that one and put me on the front page, and then this was the last one. So I couldn't believe he put me on the front page, man. That was Philip Bowman. I know you know his name. Mm-hmm. And then, of course, this was the Moncks Corner one. That was athletic director back then. He's gone now. It says seat reserved for Billy Out, a.k.a. City Slicker, 600 Berkeley games and counting. 10/20/2017. Back then it was 53 years and counting.
That's incredible.
Nobody's gonna sit there.
And you got a good view from right here?
Oh, I have a perfect view, man.
When does the season start?
22nd.
You looking forward to it?
Oh yeah, we going to Ash Ridge. And the last championship they give me a ring. That's 2009. That's the last championship ring.
You're part of the team too.
Yeah. My fingers got small. I had to put it in the middle one, man. You know how you get old, you squeeze down, you know.
That's a championship ring right
there.
Yeah,
for 2009. That's the last one we have. I didn't do too bad for old hurt leg.
No, you did great.
Was 75-year-old, man.
Raymond, welcome to the Farmers Market. We're glad to have you here.
I'm glad to be here. I'm excited about it. National Farmers Market Week 2, so it's exciting.
Yes, it is. And look here, if you take some of those fruits and vegetables home, they are yummy. So y'all, Raymond's gonna ring this bell so we can start selling. All right, Raymond, ring it.
Let's do it. We're open.
That means we are open for you to come spend your money.
I am Jim Bunch. Jim, J-I-M, Bunch, B-U-N-C-H. Come here a minute, sweetheart. You don't get away from me that way just because we're on camera. This is one of my ever-lovins. We met a couple of years ago when a little wind came up and blew all of her stuff all over the pavilion.
Oh, we had a mess that day.
We did have a mess that day.
Blowing me away, the stuff away. It was not good.
Well, I'm retired military, spent 27 years in the U.S. Navy Canoe Club. Quite a few terms off the Tonkin Gulf, where the administration at that time would not allow us to shoot at any targets, even though they were well within range. It was not a war. It was a political thing. Anyway, it was pretty disgusting because they were shooting our guys down and we couldn't shoot them down. But since then, I've been very active in Panopolis Community Church. I'm in the choir, I sing, and we raise money. I put out baked goods every week for Georgia to sell here at the Panopolis Community Church table. And we make tomato pies. Today I have peach pies. We make apple and cherry turnovers, gluten-free shortbread cookies. We do it to raise money for the church. We're a new church. I say for several years. We're only actually a year and a couple of months old because we were a member of another denomination and we split from that denomination. In 1969, the Navy sent me to the weapons station to build missiles, and that December of '69, I met a young lady, and we kind of hit it off a little bit. And 55 years later, we're still an item. She's been my wonderful wife for 55 years, and we love it here. Most of the weather is wonderful. A little bit in the summertime, we have some steamy weather, but that's our payback for not having to shovel snow in the wintertime. I retired from the Navy after 27 years, yes. Most of the time while I was in the Navy, I worked on missile launchers. Served a lot of time in and around the Tonkin Gulf. When the North Koreans took to Pueblo, we went up and spent a few days off of Wonsan, well, a few days, about a month, hoping to get to Pueblo back, and eventually we did. But that was quite an experience. We went from very hot weather up off Korea where it was a lot cooler, and that was a nice change, as a matter of fact, to get away from the steamy weather. The closeness of the community. It's a small town. Most everybody knows everybody. We got a lot of newcomers, but most everybody knows everybody. Howard's Restaurant here, if I can throw a plug in, has been the meeting place for generations. I don't know how long. It was here before I got here, at least 60 or 70 years. And it's still a meeting place for the community. There are other restaurants that we go to, and we do, like right next door is Cappy's, a nice Italian restaurant, excellent food. We have a new restaurant just out of town. Used to be the Barbecue Barn, but now it's Vernon's Table, and he does some really, really wonderful food.
Hey, this is Raymond. I have some more small town stories here, this time in Moncks Corner, and joining me is Octavia Mitchell. Yeah, where are we, Octavia?
Hello, country. We're here at Britt Bratz's Garlic Crabs, or shall I say, the famous Britt Bratz Garlic Crabs. She has taken social media by storm, and we just heard so much about her delicious food, so we decided to come down here to Moncks Corner, Raymond's neck of the woods, actually.
That's right, Berkeley County.
To give it a try, and we're looking forward to it. We've heard so much about it, and just can't wait to try it. Very exciting. Love the town of Moncks Corner, and you're doing wonderful things here. So looking forward to experiencing Britt Bratz Garlic Crabs here in the town of Moncks Corner.
Well, let's go inside, Octavia. Let's go do it. Let's make this happen.
Alrighty.
Look at that. Seafood tables.
Yeah.
I mean, look at that.
There's no way I'm gonna be able to eat all of this.
Yeah.
It looks great though.
Thank you.
Really good.
So that's one of our number one orders, that everybody comes get the black box. And now he also has the monster box now as well. It comes with Alaskan crab claw, dudgeon crabs, 4 crab legs, sausage, corn, shrimp, potatoes.
Man.
So yeah, we got the work going on.
This is about 3 meals.
Yeah.
3 or 4 meals.
At least
after
3
dinner.
meals. Look at that.
3 meals, everybody. 4 meals. I'm gonna give it 4.
I'm gonna say 5 meals. I think you can make 5 if you had to. Maybe if you're not quite hungry on one of them.
So yeah, so we hope you guys enjoy, and thank y'all for stopping in.
I got sauce on my glasses here. Hey, how are you doing, sir?
Hey, how you doing?
Hey!
Hey, tell us about yourself.
My name is Corrente Brown. I'm from the Moncks Corner area. Here to get some of my cousin's good old seafood and the good sauce that she has, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
she's always been doing her best, but I really like how everybody's supporting her and getting some of the boxes and eating some of her food, you know?
Yeah, talk to us about her food and how long has she been somebody who likes to make seafood and create seafood opportunities for people?
Oh, she's been doing that for years, man. She always it started out with, I know she does her tables and all that good stuff too, but just to see this woman have her own restaurant and everything right now and growing with it, it shows a lot.
I probably got it all over my mouth.
Yes.
Do I have it all over my mouth?
You got some right here on the bottom of your lip. Yes, you do. All right, the rest is in these bags here.
Right. A+. I see why Britt Bratz has serious bragging, right?
Yes, ma'am.
You certainly do, because everything was A+.
We're glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah. Now tell us who you are.
I'm Big Mama. I'm Britt Bratz's cousin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell us about Britt Bratz garlic crabs.
Who you want me to start at? She was doing this for 10 years now. We just moved here in February. This has been booming since we opened. Can't complain. Every day, lines. People picking up. We also do DoorDash.
What do you think is the secret to your sister's success, your success, the family's success?
The secret to it is keeping together and growing. It's more growth.
Well, I tell you what, there's something in that sauce, because the secret's in the sauce.
Yeah, the secret's in the sauce. The sauce is the secret. Get lost in the sauce. That's our logo. That's our slogan.
Absolutely, that's a great logo, because that's a good slogan, because you're absolutely right. You absolutely get lost in that sauce.
Yes, and the sauce has actually been made by the baby girl. Her and Brittany partnership together with the sauce. We actually have a couple of people that came from New York today. We have people that came from Minnesota for a birthday gathering. North Carolina. Every other day they arrive from North Carolina down here. We also got Myrtle Beach. So they come all over. We're born and raised from Kitfield side. That's near the courthouse side on the side. Honestly, it's a blessing and we're enjoying it. Thank y'all. Continue supporting us, continue coming and making us the best that we could, and we love y'all.
Marsha Mixon. I'm just a hometown girl, and I started baking bread, and it pretty much took off. I decided I wanted to do some sourdough bread for my own health, and started making bread, and friends were interested in it, so I shared bread with friends, and then after that, I decided I would come to our Moncks Corner market, which was the beginning of it all, and so they really helped me to get a good start, and clients built from there. And I've got a little tiny little storefront. It's about 200 square feet, where people will come if we get rained out, or if I have a little day on a Saturday morning, I don't have anything else going on. But it's kind of taken off. Our cinnamon rolls have become a little bit viral, so I'm a little proud of that. So we get the sweet tooth and we get, the healthier bread. But everything that we do is made with sourdough, so we don't take any shortcuts. No commercial yeast, no artificial dyes or colors or anything like that. We try and keep it as wholesome as possible. Believe it or not, I used to be keto, and my thyroid didn't like that, and so I missed bread. I went to Mexico, didn't have any problem eating bread there. So whenever I came back, I'm like, okay, well, let's do sourdough, because that's what I was seeing everywhere, where sourdough was the best thing for you, and it was what you really wanted to do if you wanted the better health benefits and not feel terrible, have the gluten sensitivities and the bloating. And then I found organic on top of that. So kind of meshing those things together for my own self, so that I would feel better and still be able to enjoy some of the things that were my favorite things to eat.
And the farmer's market kind of like helped you sort of blossom a business that you might not have even thought about in the past. Tell me about, that whole journey. What was that like?
So I had friends that were here at the market, and they said, you should come out. So I contacted Miss Susan, and I got signed up, and didn't have anything, no tents, no tables, no nothing. And so all the vendors were absolutely great and monumental. Being in a small hometown where you're from is really the key to everything. You just kind of get incorporated to the people. The mayor came up and introduced himself, and so everybody here, I went to school with a lot of people. I've been born and raised here, so it was just a good connection, and they all said, go get tables, go get a tent, go do these things. I did them, and I stuck bread on them, and then I got shelves, and my friends back there who are my vendor friends are watching my back as I'm even talking to you. So that's really the heart of it, is community, and that's a big part for me, is community.
What do you hope to see in the future?
More community. I really have a heart for, recently, as a matter of fact, this morning I saw on the news that they're making those changes to the food stamp program. So what I really would like to do is get back to community. Right now people are educating themselves on TikTok and Facebook and Instagram. But how much greater would it be if we educated people, not just myself, but people in our community who know how to farm, who know how to raise chickens, who know how to make bread, who, people just in that community. I was on assistance at one time, so I know that it's really easy to go and buy the sodas and the fast food and the oodles and noodles, but they can make their own noodles, and I can teach them how to do that. But not just teach them how to make the noodles, teach them how to come together and connect as a community, because that's where the power is. It used to be back in the old days, before assistance programs came along, that we all just kind of took care of each other. And how great would it be for us to teach these young people coming up how to sustain themselves, how to kind of get their first chicken or make their first loaf of bread or make some noodles with their kids, and just kind of bring that part of community back where we can get back to our roots and really help each other.
I like to see growth, but I don't want to see Moncks Corner lose its hometownness. We have a really nice relationship with everybody. I mean, every race gets along here. We don't have the problems that you see in the big cities, and I don't want to see that happen. I just like it here. And I like Channel 2.
Well, that's going to do it for another episode of Small Town Stories. I hope you enjoyed all of those stories from right here in Moncks Corner. If you know anybody or any areas of the Low Country that would make a great episode of Small Town Stories, email me about that, rowens@wcbd.com. In Moncks Corner, I'm Raymond Owens with some more Small Town Stories.